And welcome to the Evening News with Michael. My name is Michael and I'm here to inform you about the news you don't care about, because we all know the news you care about is what Miley Cyrus is doing right now. And what better time to start manipulating you, informing you about the news than at the very beginning of the year. Now, no, we're not talking about Miley Cyrus. I'm not classy enough for that. Instead, we're going to talk about the Sony hack attack, or interview saga, or the Sony hack attack interview franchise. Because we all know that's how movies do it these days. Franchise everything. Now, Sony was recently hacked by a group called the GOP. Not the American GOP. Those guys are still sending actual mail. I'm talking about the Guardians of Peace, a group of hackers who hacked Sony and leaked personal emails, details, and nude celebrity photos. All in retaliation against a movie Sony was producing called The Interview, where Seth Rogen and James Franco go to North Korea to assassinate Kim Jong-un. There's even a scene in the movie where I think Seth Rogen is naked. Very, very controversial. Eventually, Sony was told that if they were to release the movie, they were going to have 9/11 style of attacks against theaters showing it. So, at first the theaters backed down, and Sony backed down like cowards. Now, everyone from the president to George Clooney criticized them. George Clooney even tried to get a petition of different high-level people to help him to support Sony. Unfortunately, no one signed on. It's a shame, Clooney. If you wouldn't have gotten married, I'm sure plenty of women would have wanted to sign on. And so the movie stayed in limbo for weeks, until eventually it was released at limited time in independent theaters, and is now currently on YouTube for $4.99. The movie, eventually, several days later, there was a power outage in North Korea. The North Koreans had thought that this was the doing of America. Kim Jong-un even called Obama a monkey and a racist. Well, Kim Jong-un, if the whole being a dictator over a country doesn't work out for you, I'm sure you get a job on Fox News. Anyway, but that turns out that wasn't the actual attack. But in fact, America was going to put sanctions on North Korea. Sanctions. The world view of what is actually taking away privileges. Very, very devastating on a country. Anyway, many people now ask, what's next in this ongoing story? What's the sequel? And many people have even asked me. And if you want to know, my loyal interviewers, I think we're going to go to World War III over here. I think it's going to be mass hysteria. I think there's going to be nuclear warfare. And I think that we're eventually going to have some kind of Mad Max Fury Road thing going on here. Because these guys are just going to go down. So I want everyone to be panicking right now, because it's going to be nuclear war, baby. I want you to go under your desk, go into bunkers, and I want you to stay there. And also watch my show for the rest of the time you're in the bunker. Well, that's all the time we have today, folks. Join us next time when we talk about the Air Asia flight, where the Air Asia flight line crash, bad weather, or alien controversy. Thank you, and good night.